Today we're actually doing another video on the Hardware 3 car with 12.6.4. It is raining a little bit, and so to test my theory out that it actually is able to drive better. We've had tons of problems on 12.6.4, but the other day when it was raining, it actually did a decent job of driving. So we're going to try it out again today on slightly rainy today, and see if it does continue to actually do better again like it did last time. I have taken it out since in sunny weather, and it has done very poorly as expected, so we'll see. Now, actually, okay, so it is turning on left turn signal and getting over, so maybe that's fine. But, all right, already it seems a little bit close to the left side. Definitely not centered in between the two lanes. So, I guess it was just a fluke. And also, here we are. Are we going to get close to this vehicle? We're definitely slowly approaching them. Okay. So this is like a comfortable place to stop, but actually another thing that I've seen with 12.6.4 on a Hardware 3 car here is that it will often stop maybe 3 car lengths away from somebody stopped, and that really is confusing for people that are around. They're not expecting that for sure. But I did need to get out and drive today for another video that I'm doing on a battery health test in this vehicle. I need to get below 25. Actually, I need to get it below 20%, but right now we're at 25%. So this will hopefully get us down below 20%, and I can do that battery health test here on our Model Y that has almost 47,000 miles. So I want to see what the battery health is like after that many miles. So I'm going to continue to leave up this rear view on, so you can see the side repeaters and see where we are centered in the lane. I am actually happy with the speed control. It seems to be actually driving a decent speed, but we're getting quite close still to the left side of the lane. It's actually on the yellow line there, so definitely not centered in the lane. So we still have the centering problem, but it does seem to be actually keeping the right speed. So I'm not sure if the weather or like the rain has anything to do with that. I can't see why it would, but like I said, almost every time I take it out in sunny weather, it is a mess and almost undrivable. And actually, last time I drove it out in the sun, I actually ended up disengaging it repeatedly, many times, and trying to comment back to Tesla to get them to do something about this. Now here we are. We actually stopped. Like, we really should have just gone on that yellow arrow, but we stopped here. We're past the stop line, so not a good job of that. We're kind of out in no man's land. We're not in the intersection. We're not blocking them at all. But definitely they could. I mean, we could probably get a ticket for being past the stop line like this. I'm not sure. So not great. Like, if it's yellow, I would have just gone. But it's not terrible, but definitely would have chosen to do that. Now, I was actually trying to get out on the interstate here because I figured that'd be the quickest way to burn off a little bit more of that energy, trying to get below 20%. But it looks like we might be getting in stop and go traffic here, so we'll see if we're actually going to average a decent speed or not. Okay, it's heavily braking to get down in the 30s. Honestly, I'm not too upset with that. I think what it needs to do is merge in here, and I don't like it when people like go 70 miles per hour and try to get the front of, get in front of all these people that are slowed down. So this is actually comfortable. merging in, which is nice. But we'll see. Now that we're on the interstate, 70 miles per hour, we're in standard. We'll see if it centers, which at the moment we are closer to the left side of the lane. And we'll see how the speed goes. Definitely close to the left side. It's kind of wavering back and forth, but often we'll get really close here to the left side of the lane, which on the interstate is not safe for sure. Often other people don't drive in the middle of the lane. Like you see that guy up there, he's actually driving on the left side of the lane. It's 2 wheels over the left side of the lane. I mean, so I get it. You know, human drivers, they aren't able to center lanes very well. But this is not a human driver. This is supposed to be the optimal, perfect driver that stays in the middle of the lane. And with version 13, it does. So there's really no excuse for us to riding the left side of the lane here, just because some humans do it. Like that guy is up there constantly driving over the yellow line. I don't know. Somebody would think that he's got maybe a problem. All right, so we are in standard, and we've got a large gap in between us and the car in front of us, and the speed limit is actually 70. The map data is actually bad here because it picks up the 65 miles per hour from the express lane in the center, even though the lanes that we're actually in are 70 miles per hour. I'm going to go ahead and switch it to hurry. See if we can get it to go over 70 miles per hour, because it should be going over 70 miles per hour. Let's see, it's set at 72. I'll set it up to 75. See if it will get up to 75 in hurry mode. Again, speed control not great with 12.6.4, as appears to be the case today. I mean, we are keeping our distance from this car in front of us, so that's fine. But if I set it to 75 miles per hour, I would think that we get closer to 75 miles per hour with this much of a gap in between us and the car in front of us. So there it picked up the speed limit of 70 miles per hour. So now it'll be 77. I have 10% offset. I'll just keep it on 75 though. Yep, so as you can see, we are going 5 under the speed limit in hurry, and the car in front of us is way far off. In fact, they got out of our lane, so we have nobody in front of us. There's no reason we shouldn't be going at least 70 miles per hour, the speed limit, because right now we're kind of uncomfortably in the left lane going slower than we should be. There's really no reason for it. Now, cars got in front of us, but that's only because we weren't up there, which we would have been if it was going the right speed. So yeah, speed control, even on the interstate, still very much a problem in 12.6.4, and it is raining a little bit. It's not raining heavily, so I'm not totally sure if the weather has anything to do with the performance of 12.6.4. Strangely, it wouldn't make any sense, in my opinion, to perform better in bad weather, but that's what it seemed like it was doing the other day. I'm going to go ahead and press the accelerator. We're going 10 under the speed limit now, and we're on hurry mode, which is crazy. I mean, so I went ahead and pressed the accelerator, went up to 72 miles per hour. If it holds 72, then that's good. But if it doesn't, yeah, it's already slowing down a lot. Now, we do need to get over because we're exiting to the right. So, we'll see how it does with that. That would have been a gap there to get over. Instead, it's going to wait until it doesn't have a gap. Put turn signal on. Oh, it just gave up. It just gave up on trying to get around this guy. But it's going 63 miles per hour. I mean, what do you expect? He wants to get up to speed. All right, so we're getting over, going 60. Now we have plenty of gap to get over, so that's going to be fine. I mean, honestly, the biggest problem here is the speed control. If the speed control was right, we would have had the gaps in the right times because we wouldn't be going strangely slow as compared to what we should be driving. All of those cars are driving closer to 70 miles per hour, whereas we were going 60 to 65. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to actually, well, we'll just see. We'll just see if it's going to get here. We're navigating to Chick-fil-A. We're going to see if it actually can handle navigating to Chick-fil-A without me disengaging it. I've been very frustrated with 12.6.4, so we'll see if I can handle it. I mean, right now, look at how far we are from this car in front of us. And this is like a keep moving sort of situation. All right, I pressed the accelerator because we're supposed to keep moving. It's a keep moving sign. We have our own lane. Yeah, all right. Very slow. We're going very slow. Yep. All right, so yeah, we are down to 22%, so I will be able to get below 20% like I needed to. But I do think I'm going to stop this video once it decides what it's going to do with Chick-fil-A here. Wow. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Fine. Fair enough. It was stopping for these people. Fair enough. That was good. I actually didn't realize that they were going to try to cross that way. Okay. It's going to try to turn into do not enter. So that is it for this one. Very awkward moves. Did not perform well. Bad speed control. Stuck in the left side of the lane most of the time. And so pretty much just the typical terrible experience that I have with 12.6.4. They really need to fix this. Hopefully we can figure out how to get Tesla to fix the Hardware 3 cars that are having these problems because as I understand it, some are not performing this poorly on 12.6.4, but our car definitely is. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.